Well, Blue Marble Riders, I'm off for a lovely ride. I have no particular goal in aim. I'm ready to do anything I want to do. A couple of weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I shot a video, called it Which Camera? I was talking about this camera here, and I finally got it. I'm really glad. But another similarity with that vid was the fact that I was batching it at the time. My wife was away for 2-3 weeks. Well, I'm afraid she's had to go away again. It's not good news, and she's had to go away again for a couple of weeks. So consequently, my diet has gone down the dumpster. Basically, I've been eating poorly. What I have been doing, though, is having to cook for myself a little more often than normal. So I've come up with this great recipe. It's a very, very manly recipe. Why is it a manly recipe? Don't be gender stereotypically biased, or whatever it is they call it these days. Well, it's a manly recipe because it's quick and easy. Simple as that, nothing else to it. We tend to be lazy, right, men? Especially when it comes to cooking. So, frankly, I am in that category of lazy. Not that adventurous. Although I like to eat adventurous, I don't like to cook adventurous. So, I've come up with a little recipe that I think some of you fellow bikers out there might be able to live with, because it's fairly healthy with a little dosage of meat. We all need our meat. You know, I live with 4 vegans, I'm telling you. 4 vegans. And I still wave my little carnivore flag and down the sausages and the pork chops and the lamb chops and the whatever else, the turkey. Oh my God, the turkey at Thanksgiving. Whatever else I can get, it's down the gullet. So anyway, here's the recipe. It's got a little bit of health among us in there too, so that's good. We need that. What you do is this: fill, you know, a wok pan or a fairly large frying pan, and not fill. Jesus, don't fill it. No, stop. Don't fill. Just, I don't know, a splodge of olive oil. You know what? A couple of tablespoons will do it. A tablespoon probably is all you need. Then what you do is you chop up a sausage or 2 of your type. I like chorizo, I like spicy, but some people go for those newfangled turkey stroke, feta stroke, spinach, I don't know. Chop one of those, 2 of those up, put it in there, and lightly golden both sides. While both sides are goldening up, but not cooking over, just browning lightly, you are then, and of course it's a medium heat. Everything's a medium heat, right? Then you are chopping up 2 to 3 medium-sized zucchinis. If you've got a large one, make it 1 large one. If you've got small ones, I don't know, 3 or 4. Top and tail them, cut them in half longitudinally, then slice them into 1/4-inch slices. Okay, take some mushrooms. Oh, the more mushrooms the better in my opinion. What do you mean you don't like mushrooms? Don't be a wuss, you're a man. You like mushrooms. Chop your mushrooms up after you've washed them, of course. You know what they're grown in, right? Yeah, all right. Fed shit, grown in the dark, just like us. So chop those up and have those ready to go. And as soon as the sausage is browned lightly on both sides, cast in, oh, that lovely verb, cast in the courgettes or zucchini, whatever you call them, and cast in the mushrooms. Wiggle it all around and cover them with about a teaspoon, a rounded teaspoon of turmeric. I've got this flippy thing that empties about a 1/4 teaspoon in, and I put 4 of those in. Just and then stir it all in so that it goes liberally sort of yellow. And then cover it with a plate or a top if you've got something for the wok can, and cook it low to medium, just to start to cook the veggies through a little bit. After about 5-10 minutes of it simmering away there, okay, it should be looking good. Now take the top off and turn it up a bit. You're gonna stir fry it. Stir fry it. So turn it up, you know, 70%, whatever, and let it get up there and start. You'll see a lot of water coming out of the zucchini. That's got to simmer off, most of it, not all of it, most of it, you know, 80% of it. Get rid of that, let it simmer off while the zucchini's cooking. Oh, technical foul, terrible error, forgot something. Okay, before and after the meat, but before the zucchini, you want to slice up as many little new potatoes as you can. Like, I'm talking really small nuggets. Slice them up, 1/4-inch slices, and put those in there and cook them for a bit before you add the zucchas and the mushrooms, because they're going to take a little longer. Okay, back to where I was, which is you're boiling the water off or simmering the water off now. As soon as it looks like about the quantity of saucy water that you want in there, bung on, and I don't know why they call them this. I didn't realize they call them this till I actually looked before I made this video, and it is bung on some Parmesan petals. I don't know where they come up with, but not the ground Parmesan, the ground horrible stuff. Parmesan petals, they're like chips of Parmesan, little slices of Parmesan. Put a ton of that in. Don't hold back. Stir it through, let it warm up till it goes all melty and stringy, and voila, you could woo someone of the fairer sex with. And dare I say it, I'm happily married, but for those of you motorcyclists who are a lot younger than me and you're in that category, it's easy. It's easy, and it tastes really good. Of course you're going to do it by yourself first of all before you try to woo that woman. Don't be silly, boys. We're men. We don't multitask very well. We have to go through it once and get it sort of in our brains. Once it's in our brains, we can do it, right? All right, so there's my little formula for batching hood success when it comes to eating. All right. Lots of other problems when you're batching it, but you know, mainly the big one, but I won't go into those details. All right. Yeah, I used to come down after work on a Friday with a friend of mine, and I had my 650 Cafe Racer, old school, and he had his Thruxton, and we'd buzz down here just having so much fun, slingshotting along, enjoying it, and then getting to a place called the FBI where they serve oysters, fresh, grown right there, marinated in various types of alcohol and herbs, and whoa, were they ever good. And you know, raw, of course they're not cooked, they're raw. You eat those, and then you wash it down with something malty, and then you wait the appropriate time, wash it down with something else malty, wait another bit of time, and then when you're safe, you hop back on the bikes and you ride home. And I know there's some people out there, did you ever get a bad oyster? No, never did, because they come right out of the water there. There's no transportation or anything like that. They're so cheap that if anything doesn't open, then you just get rid of it.
Yeah, I was definitely hungry when I made that video. Don't forget, Blue Marble Riders, to share, like and subscribe. I really appreciate your feedback. Things coming up in the future? I'm getting another bike. Can't wait. I'll let into the secret soon. Thanks for watching. Blue Marble Rider, out.